I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a dog, I'm a money. I can smoke already, so part of my money. I see past pretty faces, so I got trouble trusting. But I'll let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. She said, take your time. I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a buddy. No crib, on the curtain. It's time to break it in. 32 like my favorite size, cause the niggas try breaking it.
Whew, child. It's your girl Monique 69 Ways. And we here to talk about Euphoria season 3, episode 7. I'm talking about we got Armenians and we got Nazis and we got a black cowboy boy. This episode was a lot, but I'm not here to talk about it alone. I have my girl Tamika's Den in the building to talk with me, as well as Torian. Okay, they are in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Feeling okay.
I'm doing pretty good. There's some people in this show that ain't going. It's not
right.
Doing okay.
They ain't doing good at all.
You right about that, Torian, because somebody is no longer with us. Okay, it's unfortunate, but yeah. Let me give me your overall thoughts and feelings, and how would you rate on a scale of 1 to 10, Torian?
Like I said in the group chat, this was a very violent, dark, gritty episode, and we ended up losing a main character. We kind of figured they were on their way out anyway based on the antics they were doing throughout the season. We just didn't know how it was going to happen, but they went out in a very... listen, I'm going to put it like this. Looking at that, what gave me anxiety, because that's one of my worst fears, is to be buried alive. Like that's scary. Like, you were down there in a little box. All you got is a tube to help you breathe, and they said you only got 72 hours of oxygen. And literally all you can do is scream for help, and no one can really hear you, anything like that. And it's like, that's one of my biggest fears, is being buried alive. So I can only imagine how that is for people who that's actually happened to. But it was a lot that went on in this episode. Even outside of that, it was stuff that was going on. But that part right there was the craziest part. But if I had to rate it, I would actually give this episode a 9. This is probably one of the best episodes of the season.
Oh, okay, Tori. Tamika, how you feeling?
This was definitely a very heavy episode. Very, very heavy, baby. Okay. And yeah, I knew Nate was going. I said him and Rue was pretty much in a race for who was going to be gone by the end of the season. Definitely didn't know it was going to be that way. And it felt like it got me kind of emotional with Ali's story in the beginning of the episode. Even though we know a lot of his backstory, it was different just seeing it and seeing him writing them names down and with the dates in the book. And I don't know if that's foreshadowing, if he's gonna be adding Rue to that book, or if he even gonna make it to the end. Maybe he gonna be sacrificing himself for Rue. I hope not. But yeah, it just I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Okay, then I want to know why my girl Maddy seemed like she was starting to act like she ain't have the sense that God gave her. Roach, we've been up here week after week saying her different smarts that she have, and I feel like we wasn't being as smart as I thought we was. So I don't know what we doing there, but
I'm still young.
Child, I guess it wouldn't have been me going up for no damn Cassie. I'll tell you that. But we'll get into all of it. But I'm gonna go with like I don't know. I'm somewhere between an 8.5 and a 9. Somewhere
Okay.
in between. Yeah.
Yeah, I give it a 9 as well. It was a lot going on. It was definitely like some what the F moments, and it definitely got darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw people online talking about this is supposed to be high school kids. I'm like, they ain't
But
been in
they
high
not in
school,
high
Yeah, they've been
school,
in high
right?
school in
right?
a few years. A few
Right. That's
years
what I'm
have
I
like.
don't
passed.
think y'all still watching. They done graduated.
Right.
Okay.
They beyond graduation right now. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes, I give it a 9 as well, and I enjoy it. R.I.P. to Nate. It was, even though it was dark, his death
Yeah.
was definitely dark. But hey,
Hmm.
for season 1 and 2, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. And I ain't doing no funeral. Y'all know I'll be doing the
Oh
repast, but I ain't getting
damn.
no repast with me.
Wait, hold on to me. You're not gonna put the black veil on.
Mm-mm.
Oh well, Nate. Oh well. Oh well, Nate. So let's get into this episode. Like you said, we was talking about Ali. I mean, Ali been we see Ali since what, episode 1 or 2?
It was something like that.
Um,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
earlier.
somewhere around there. Hmm.
We get his backstory. We actually see it versus hearing it, because he used to talk tidbits when he talked to Wu and whoever and her mom. So I'm like, it's on his head. He got these little worms on his head. I'm like, oh, in the past.
Oh, he got the Killmonger.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like just little twigs on his head. So we see him we see Natasha too. Well, I don't know her name in this show,
Yeah,
but
I love her. So
I love
last week
Natasha.
they gave us now I don't forgot her name. But they gave me my girl
Danielle,
last
Danielle,
week. Yeah,
Danielle,
Danielle, and now this week we had Natasha. I said, all
Natasha.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah, these my girls. I love to see it. I'm like, okay, what you doing here? And then that's Ali. I'm like, Ali, why you smoking? This is before I realized it's the past. I'm like, oh my god, he done backslide. I'm like, oh my god, sobriety went out the window. That's what I thought at first, but I don't know about y'all. I'm like, oh, this the past, because we see him here with her, and then we also see him at the dinner table with his family and arguing and fighting with his wife and his two daughters just at the table, and he
and
acting
notice
weird.
and notice how, like, at the dinner table when he went up and got into the domestic dispute with his wife, the girls just sat there and continued eating because they were used to that. Like, they was used to
Yep,
that, to the
you can tell
domestic
what they
violence
used
in the
to.
home.
Yep, that's unfortunate and sad to witness, to see like how that could become a child's norm,
And
and then that's
I'm actually glad they didn't actually show the
showed
act
it.
of what he was doing. You could hear it, so
Yep,
you can
I
imagine
ain't
how
want to see
intense
that
it
from
was.
Ali. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't want to see that from Ali. But yeah, so we see him going back to Natasha. I don't know her character, but they doing their thing. They doing drugs. They seen a boxing match. He up there doing this boxing thing. Next thing you know, he in the hospital.
Yep, getting that open chest.
In the hospital, waking up to a nurse by his side, trying to get him some morphine. He said, "Do not put that in my body." He said he didn't want it. And he was crying because he know how he ended up there. So that was sad to see. And then we see how he became part of the AA meetings and stuff. Like a leader and a sponsor to the young ones coming through. And yeah, and it's just see how his journey. It was a quick journey. I wish we could have stayed there a little longer, but I don't know about y'all. So what are your thoughts on seeing Ali backstory, Tamika, and how he became a sponsor, and checking on his people?
Yeah, like I said, this was heavy. It was kind of triggering because I've had people that I know that fought with addiction, and then seeing him trying to fight it for himself and fight for others and encourage others, and then seeing those people drop one by one, and even like COVID and not being able to go around people, and I lost so many people during COVID, and then him
Mm,
writing these names and numbers in this daggone book, like names and date of births, and coming by trying to check on people and finding out that they are no longer here. I was like, oh Lord. and even seeing the part with him and his wife, and like Torian already mentioned, these girls is pretty much just used to them fighting. And so, like, when he be telling Rue all this stuff, he been through it, he know, and he's trying to stop her from having to go through some of the things that he's went through, and he don't want to see her go. And so, yeah, that was very emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Torian, what about you? He was talking to this young brother, and next thing you
Mm-hmm.
know, this young brother's in a casket, and he was trying to
Yeah.
encourage him, say it's gonna be better days, and now he's speaking at his funeral, just tough, and keep adding names and dates of death to the.
When that transition happened right there, I was like, whoa. I said that just kind of
Mm-hmm.
hit me. That just kind of hit me over the head. But yeah, this was, like I said, it was good. Like I said, we always heard him give bits and pieces of his backstory, but now I'm glad that we actually get to finally see it because I think many people probably needed that visual to see how it all plays out, but it also shows where he was and then where he is now. So it also gives like the imagery, like he's not this. He's a very flawed being. Um,
Yes.
and but it also shows you that if you actually are determined enough and focused enough, you can actually make it through and push through, which is what he'd be trying to get through to Rue.
Rue's
But
hard head, so
I was getting ready to say that she's hard headed.
that's why I side like, oh, this girl is hard head. She be making me mad. But we also, speaking of Rue, we also see him in the episode talking to Rue, and she giving the whole spiel about what she's doing with the DEA, and what she need to do with the Lori and the Alamo of it all, and he offers his service to help her. Like, what are your thoughts on that, Torian? Like,
I said I think that's very commendable of him to do, but honestly, I don't want him to get involved with that because that I think that is I think Rue it needs to be in the position where she has to find a way to get herself out of this. She got herself into it. She needs to find a way to get herself out of it.
mm-hmm.
I mean, she seems to be pretty crafty. I mean, she's made it this far. I mean, she's gotten out of situations crazier than this. But I think be. She needs to. I think once Rue gets out of this situation, she needs to literally get away from this lifestyle. Like this should be her wake up call more than anything. I mean,
Yeah, I like how they.
this girl has been buried up to her neck. Almost got her head knocked off. She became an informant. She was a drug mule. I mean, that's like what I mean. What else like can pretty much go wrong with her? Like she has so. I think she has a 4-leaf clover somewhere on her
Stuck in
body.
her shoe.
Right.
Yeah, because they were just chopping it up, talking about the Old Testament, talking about the Bible. Then she was telling about how these people know her mom lived, because he already met the mom, so he already
Mm-hmm.
know they kind of have
Yeah.
a relationship right there. And yeah, it was his words that I would do anything for you,
Mm-hmm.
and he trying to tell her don't go back, and then she left a note, said forgive me. And Tamika, what are your thoughts on that note? And do you think he will sacrifice at the tail end for her? Because he
If he
said he
could,
was
he
trying to get her.
would. I believe so, but I don't want him to. And he threw that letter in the forgive me in the trash. He was mad. I mean, yeah, because you promise him and then you go anyway. Because Rue swears that I made it through all this time. What's one more minute? But that's all it could take at times is one more minute. And I also get that because I mean I agree and have the same line of thinking that Torian was just saying all the different times and all the things we done seen her escape. The average person ain't escaping all that, baby. That's a whole lot of daggone people praying for you, your ancestors watching over you,
Mm-hmm.
the before we put everything above to get her through all of
Mm-hmm.
this stuff. And um she hasn't cared much about herself, but until now where she actually
Mm-mm.
seems as if she's starting to wake up and care about herself and care about the things she's done to everybody else and having this wake up call and now feeling like she getting messages from God. But even more than that, more than she would care about herself, she would care about her mother, and she feel like her mother could be in jeopardy and in danger now because of her. So that would probably drive her even harder than really just if it was just about her. But girl, I'm like, I don't know what the hell you doing at this point. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yes, like I'm like, girl. I don't know, rule, because I know he was heartbroken because it kind of like she is his sponsee, like it's like him talk to the young man about his addiction and
Yeah,
how it's gonna be. It's now he talking to her and they talking
right.
about the Bible and it's like, oh my God, please, Rue, don't die, or he gonna
Yeah.
sacrifice, or you gonna sacrifice
And
yourself,
I think
Ali.
it's kind of double too. It's all the people that he lost that he kept saying there's a brighter side and you can make it through this. And even his daughters, him not being able to probably be there for his daughters in a certain way. And he probably look at her a little bit like a daughter. And it's
Mm-hmm.
funny how she was bringing up Moses and he told her in the end, Moses didn't get to see it, girl. So you might
Right.
not get to see it either. And he's like, didn't he say that to Moses? Like, yeah.
Any other thoughts on this Ali and his past and where he
Mm-mm.
is now and Rue? No. Okay, we gonna move on to this heifer. I'm sorry.
Ah,
She grind my
man,
gears. I'm not gonna hold you. She grind my gears. I'm like, oh, Cassie.
I think that's the point with her.
Yes.
She went
So
and
we
deleted. Go ahead.
go ahead. Yeah, she went to delete her. Well,
Yeah,
we saw that last episode, right? She
yeah,
delete that thing.
she deleted the OnlyFans account like a dummy. I mean, why would you delete the thing that was bringing you a lot of income anyway? And it's like everything that could have fell apart for Cassie in this episode started with her clicking that delete account button on OnlyFans, not realizing that was the first domino she knocked over, and every other domino that fell over came right after it. I
Tumbling
mean,
down. Yep.
like
Mm-hmm.
Maddy was I'm not even, Maddy was pissed. I mean, pissed. This is where Maddy came in. Maddy the Madam kicked in right here. This like when she ended up her boss ended up finding out that she was basically hosting a person who had an OF account. She ended up getting fired from that job.
Everybody got fired, Tori. Child.
Yeah, they got fired from the
Cassie
job.
got fired.
Yeah, Cassie got fired from the
Her
acting
sister
gig
got to
because
tell her
yeah, and Lexi has no problem telling because Lexi didn't even want her on the set anyway. She only did
that
that as
part.
a favor. She only did that as a favor to Maddy. If it was left up to her, Lexi would have not referred her to that casting director to put her in that
But
role.
Maddie didn't know that Cassie did that. She was like, I didn't recommend no whore, no prostitute. Cassie did that on her own, and she dropped her sister name on purpose just to get that
Yeah,
gig.
yeah. When she put her
Child.
name, when she had put Cassie Howard on that sign-in sheet before she auditioned, I said, Cassie, now why'd you go ahead and do that? You put in Maddie in a bad spot, and you put in Lexi in a bad spot too. That's why I can't stand Cassie. She only thinks of herself.
And she
She
dropped that picture when she hooked up with this guy. I forgot his name.
on Instagram, the actor. Because that's what Maddie had told
Yes.
her. That's what Maddie had told her to do. Like after Maddie went over there and slapped her, I thought that was funny. I said, "Good,
She said
slap her
you gonna
again.
work.
This time use the backhand when you do it. You the pimp
Yes.
now. Use that pimp hand.
The way she was cracking them knuckles with
Yep.
one hand,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
She said, I want to. I'm like, you did.
She lucky she didn't punch her. She said, "I'm gonna open." She
Ooh.
said, "I'm gonna open palm slap you."
Well, her
But
face is her money maker. You can't mess up the
yeah,
face, Tori.
well, that is true. That is true. I didn't think about that, but yeah,
You
that's why
gotta
she
see
got
the
upset.
face.
That's why she got upset when she was mad about her nose in that episode. But yeah, like Maddie made sure she said, okay. I will say this: Maddie thinks quick on her feet. Because if I was in her position, I would have never came up with the thought of, oh, let me have my client hook up with this big time actor, have them
A
go on
lot
a
of
date,
following.
and then have a lot of followers, and then take a picture of them, together on this chair, on this little beanbag, whatever. Then have sex, and then when he goes in the kitchen to get something to drink, get the phone, unlock it, and then post the picture on social media on Instagram.
On his
It
social
worked
media, right? Yep.
and it worked because she ended up getting like hundreds of thousands of followers off of that. So Maddie's plan worked because leave it up to Cassie, she was never going to think to do that.
And that's how everybody got fired. But that's
But
why everybody fired now.
But also remember though, they kind of did like it was kind of like it was something that happened before that because they kind of did a future past type of thing. Because remember, it showed Rue going to her house after she went to go talk to
Oh
Lexi, and
yeah,
and, and
she
she went to the
knocked.
peephole, and a gun was raised to the peephole, and I was like,
We
oh,
gonna get there, Tori. We
I
gonna
was
get
about to say,
there.
I said, oh, them people, I said, them people found her.
Oh yeah, I mean, mind you, that's why she's trying to get her OnlyFans back because they already called her. They already sent the finger,
Yeah.
so they call
Hmm.
her talking about you got like 72 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they was realizing they like these payments done stopped coming. Like, what's
Tamika,
going
like,
on
yeah.
here?
Tamika, you got
Yeah.
any thoughts on this whole?
This was just bad all around, and I don't know how the hell she deleted the account and then thought she was going to be able to get it back. Even, I mean, social media, YouTube, you name it, it don't work that way. So how the hell you thought
Wait, hold on.
on OnlyFans?
What got me though is that she called the OnlyFans
Yeah,
customer
she called
service.
them up. And
My
she was like,
boyfriend maybe
"What,
second delete
Brian?" She was like, "Wait
my
a minute, what
account.
about all my subscribers? Like, they gone, girl."
They're gone. She called the customer.
Lying.
I thought that was the funniest part of the whole
No, my
thing. And
boyfriend
they was like,
deleted
"I'm
my
sorry," but
account.
once she pressed that delete button,
Exactly.
then she tried to sign back in, and they said, "Sorry, there is no account under this name."
Right. Like, girl, that was just
Once
craziness.
it's
First of
gone,
all,
it's
you didn't even
gone.
know if the acting job was all the way locked in. Like y'all already mentioned, that ends up falling through because he was like, nah, that's like you getting somebody that's the actual take out of to come on. Like, we could just get an actress and have them play that out. So she don't have that no more. Maddie didn't have her job no more. We gotta do what we gotta do. She came in with this idea and they do this with the guy. And the fact that he was over there drinking the freaking water with Nate finger in it
His
is
finger in
crazy
it.
as hell. Like how high
Who
was he
drink
that
what
he
they?
didn't notice his whole finger in the glass?
I'm not drinking my water with my eyes closed. I always have my eyes open. I don't.
Like what? And then when Maddie even notices that and is like, what the hell is really going on, girl? And
She was
at
like,
that
she said,
point,
"Is that a finger?"
I just
Yep.
feel like Nate,
She said,
baby,
"Oh
you wanted to die because like we all been saying for the last couple of weeks, why are you still staying in the same place? Why do you not have a hammer? Why do you not have nowhere that you could hide out at? And we not shocked that they
It's
reached.
only two people. It's only two people. The one that's trying to collect the debt and the
Mm-hmm.
muscle. That was the only
Right,
two.
no." The
exactly.
Armenians. That's what like the Armenians.
Yeah.
I don't know
And
their
it was
name.
Armenians.
And none of your family knew about it. We learned later. So I just, he wanted to go, in my opinion. I mean, the money wasn't coming in fast enough, and Cassie was better than me because I wouldn't have been sending him no money any damn way. But now it's to the point where she's involved in it, and supposed to be getting up this money for him before a certain time. Because that 30,000, that she was sending, that wasn't enough.
Yeah, she deleted
Yeah,
her
that
OnlyFans like a dummy.
right.
Dumb.
Yeah, that part was crazy though
Start from
because
scratch.
Mm-hmm.
when the goon opened up the door and he grabbed Cassie by the throat and picked her up with one arm
I said,
and
"Oh
Yeah.
no!"
slammed her through that
In
glass
that
I
table.
glass.
mean,
I
it
said,
ain't take no time. She's like a little tiny, toothpick for him.
"Knocked her out." I was like,
Yeah.
and then dragged it and grabbed.
Had
Her. I'm
her
like, "Oh,
hog
hog
tied on the
tied."
bed.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I
sad.
was wondering where that was gonna come in at because I had seen that picture a while back, and I'm like, I don't like her, but I ain't want to see them do nothing crazy to her.
Yeah, especially nothing gross.
Hmm.
And I get what you're saying. Oh, shit. So she's in a pickle. She said, if you want, if you want, talking about some dehydration, because they have 72 hours, because Nate is underground in a box.
No,
So
what got
she
me was
ended.
when Nate tried to run. I'm like, where are you going? Where are you going? You keep making things worse for yourself. He in the, he li- They literally pulled out the measuring tape and they said how tall are you? And he said I'm like 6'5". And they pulled out that measuring tape. They said okay, we can make this work. And he said luckily for you, caskets can go up to about 6'6". So you just made it. I was like, when I saw him in that funeral home with all them caskets, I said, yeah, they about to bury him.
Yeah. So, um,
Yeah, and he
they
was
took.
saying it was harder when they a taller person. So I at one point thought they was about to cut off his feet. We done seen them cutting toes and fingers.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. So they said his girl haven't been since they called her and told her they didn't receive no payment. So now they made a visit. Like Torian said, they grabbed her, knocked her out, hog tied her, and child, even Maddie was calling for Cassie because she hasn't been picking up her phone because she is tied up, literally.
Exactly.
And here go Lexi being all high and mighty. Uh she said she is through all y'all because mind you, at the beginning of the episode, she had a talk with Rue, and Rue talking about how she saw Jesus. He showed himself to her, and about the Joshua tree and everything, and how she working with the DEA and Nazis, and she said you getting high again. So she is tired of everybody and they shenanigans.
Lexi
She
was
said,
irking my nerves. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's like on one hand I could understand it because she telling her she trying to work and she like, girl, just lay down, read your Bible or go to sleep or whatever. But and yeah, Rue, you never know with her because we know the things she be doing. But I feel like you could tell she was being serious in that moment. And then when she said, "Oh, I see why your mother don't be bothered," I was like, "Girl, bye." And Rue, like, first of all, I don't know, spoke to my dear mother. So she, got a body. But I said, Rue, you
yeah, that
talk
was
too
a low
much too,
blow.
because everybody you see, I'm working with the DA.
With the
I'm working with the
DEA.
DA. I'm like, what the hell
Yeah,
are
I
you
was
telling
wondering why
everybody?
Rue. I was wondering why Rue was
I
telling
wouldn't put her in
Lexi
the trouble.
all of that information. Like, why would you tell? And it's not because you're telling her. Why would you tell
Right.
anybody that?
Exactly.
I would never tell anybody that type of information.
And Lexi didn't even believe her. That's the crazy part.
I think
Yeah,
that's what it
because
was because Lexi didn't
as
believe because
crazy as that story was, I said, well, maybe she ended up giving Lexi some ideas for her book, and she added in me. Shit.
Hello?
Hey, you're
'Cause she
right. She did
was
it for her
writing.
play because she did do it for her play. Like, I mean,
Right.
yeah.
She was writing. Yeah.
Hmm.
That was funny. But yeah, she's because Lexi said she tired of you. She said, what's wrong with you? She over Rue,
Hmm.
Cassie, and now Maddie. She said, I'm over
Hmm.
y'all. Like y'all is doing some illegal stuff. Okay. I'm trying to be over here be legit. Legit to quit, honey. To legit. But yeah, so they let her uh loose and she ended up calling Maddie and they won $1 million.
Hmm.
I'm like, dang, how much did they owe?
Oh yeah, he owed quite a
Because
bit
she was giving $30,000. Like, how much did he owe?
because all that
The last
interest.
number
I think all
I
that
remember
interest
is a
added
hundred
up.
thousand between him and what's the one that Rue was with in the beginning? That between him and her, the interest on when you owe them is a different baby. Okay,
Yeah,
Oh,
they
Lori.
said yesterday
Lori,
price.
yeah,
They said
Bernadette.
yesterday's price is not
not
today's
that,
price. The price done
yeah.
gone up.
Because I'm gonna say, I know that tacky ass wedding didn't cost no $1 million. I'm just saying.
It cost thousands. I do know that.
Because
Hundreds
that
of
wedding,
things.
did I give $1 million? Look, but
Yeah,
anyway.
50,000 for them raggedy flowers.
We can't forget about them regular flowers, child. But so she ended up calling Maddie. Maddie ended up going to Alamo. And the girl with the neck brace was just on the bed. She said she came in, he said, put that on. He told her to put that on. Child. He said, you want to do more than dip your toe in. If you want to talk some
I'm
business.
sorry, but I wouldn't have been doing all of that for Cassie. Absolutely not. I ain't got it to do.
But I think for Maddie, she has residual feelings for these people.
Hmm.
Believe it or not.
Yeah, she do.
So
Because I think in her mind, like even though everything went down the way that it did, they were friends at one point in time. They did grow up together, and the
mm-hmm.
thing is,
That's
she
why I say
probably sees
residual
that
feelings.
Cassie's in that she sees Cassie's in that situation. So the thing is, it's like she's doing it on that end, but on the other end, she sees that Cassie's a money maker for her. So she's feeling like
Hmm.
she says I'm
And
winning on both ends of
she,
the spectrum. My conscience is intact, and so is my finances.
and for some reason, she doesn't really think Alamo is a bad guy. Like, for some reason,
Oh,
Girl,
she found out after this
yeah, she
episode if
did.
she didn't think before, and Rue tried to
Exactly.
warn, her.
Exactly.
I will give Rue that. If I don't give Rue anything else, she did try to
yes,
put
she
a
did.
bug in Maddie's ear before she left out of that diner and got buried up to her neck in that dirt. that this dude is not a good person. Like, you better be careful with him. I've been working with this dude for a while now. You just met him. Don't have your nose wide open. But after what happened at that construction site towards the end, now she's starting to see it, because I think this is probably the most shook that Maddie's been ever since Nate put that gun to her head in her bedroom last season.
You onto something now. So I don't know. Did y'all? No, the question is, did her and Alamo bang? Okay, because he said, "Give me those toes, girl," and I was like,
that's what I
"Come
wanted to
closer."
know.
I don't think she did, because she wasn't walking funny.
Hush, Tori. I didn't even see her walk at all. She was just standing there against the wall in that dress.
Up against the wall, right?
I'm talking about when they went to the construction
site.
Child, yeah. So, like, I wouldn't did nothing for Cassie either. For real. She just such a headache.
You know what it is though? If you notice that when Maddy was getting ready to get into the hot tub, she just dipped her toe in. You can tell she was nervous, because she knew that on the back end of this, like her going into this, she was only going in for a particular thing. And of course that did not involve her being or doing anything sexually with Alamo. Now that she's gone to him for this favor, now she feels like she's going to have to do something to repay him.
Yeah, and you in a bigger debt. Yeah.
In a bigger debt, 20%, baby. But but before we get to the Nate demise, we need to make a pit stop right here.
Oh man, why you got Faye look up there looking like a purge mask?
I hate to get that picture of her, but you know her face is. I'm sorry, young lady.
Yeah, Faye pissed me off right here, and I can tell by the lack of enthusiasm onto me, because Faye, she about to win.
That's why I'm laughing. Because mind you, we've been hearing about this safe, knowing about this safe since episode 1 or 2.
Yep.
And Mike or whatever his name, Wayne is soft orange Faye, and they talking about that's 5,000 off your debt because he into Faye, and these are the Nazis we talking about. And I remember they was around the fire, and they was in like Mexico or whatever, or wherever they at, and they were like, "You want us to believe that Alamo kick your ass?" Because mind you, she told G, "You gonna have to hit me." He looking like, what? No.
And he said, "I'm basically not gonna do it." And Rue takes a deep breath and bangs that head up against that dash.
I was cracking up. Desperate as hell.
Yeah.
I don't think I could be that desperate to do that to myself. Oh my God, I don't know. Maybe.
And Rue had to aim it just right, because she could have broke her nose.
For sure.
Oh, I don't know if you was gonna talk about it, but what's his name got out the hospital, and the way Alamo was with that knife over his damn scar, and he got the bag.
Oh yeah.
Wayne.
Yeah, because now he like, I just got out of the hospital. He was like, I don't give a. He said, "You gonna have your ass in that van with the Nazis."
Was touching it.
Yes, I was
like, talking about closing. Put it up, put it up.
Don't show nobody that.
That you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of kids when they see stuff like that, because kids find that stuff fascinating. When they be seeing scars and scabs, like that's what that reminded me of. And you're right. The man literally has fresh staples in his stomach. He just told you he's gonna have to be on a colostomy bag for the rest of his life.
And they showed it while he was driving.
And they showed it.
Hey, that's what I said.
Yeah. And then want him to ride with them, and he did with his walker. I said, "Lord have mercy."
Like,
and speaking off topics,
because he owed them, I guess.
And off topics speaking. And all topic, speaking of Dwayne Wayne, they did drop the teaser for the Different World
Oh yeah, I
show that's
seen
coming
it.
I
out
I
saw
saw
that.
in
it.
September.
Perfect match. She looked like she's the Wayne Wayne daughter.
Oh, jeez. Yes, yes. Yeah, she
Hmm.
did. Yeah, for sure. So they said we don't believe you. Wayne ended up cutting Rue in the hand, and Faye was mad because they are Nazis and they don't care for black people, and they call
Hmm.
Alamo monkeys. I'm like, say that
Hmm.
to their face. Let's see what happened.
Oh, they ain't about to do that. And the thing is, they had the opportunity to
Hmm.
do so. They was literally in his house. And no,
Right.
and it didn't dawn on me when Lori had made that comment in the last episode when they had came to his house, and she was like, "Oh, you got a really nice house." Yeah, yeah, and look at how
Yeah,
y'all live. Y'all live in
Hmm.
filth
Exactly.
with pigs and
trash,
birds and
nasty.
Hmm.
filth. And Alamo lives
That's
like
that white
literally in
trash.
luxury and literally lives in luxury. Got a whole
But
ranch and
another
everything.
example, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Another example too, how even Rue was still a little naive to fully who Alamo is. When Lori was bringing up like, oh, we should do what he do, numb your tongue and sell you off or whatever the case may be. And she was like, Alamo does that. Like they still just think this man what has the club and he made dibble dabble with
Make
the
girls
rugs
get
on the side and
surgery.
that's it, but it's
Hmm.
mainly just the girl. You're not thinking about the fact that he's sending these girls off. Like when Angel first got dropped at that damn club, I said, and they said they didn't need no ID. I said, baby, she going around that back and you ain't never gonna see her again. And sure enough, they was like, oh, she ran away. She didn't run no damn way. She ran in her damn grave, and they probably done took her organs and put them somewhere with somebody else or whatever.
Yo, selling on the black market.
Yeah, like that's his regular routine, and she was
Hmm.
even oblivious to that. Just like we saying, Maddy was a little naive with the full picture of him too. Yeah, I was like, rude. You still ain't catch on to that part, girl? No, she didn't.
Exactly.
So remember they was doing the 3D printing of the key, right?
Hmm.
And she
And
put
that
the
key
key
didn't
in the
even work.
side. Right, that's why I was laughing. That's like, who idea was that again? Yeah, no. Um, because mind you, Wayne want Faye to take out Rue.
Hmm.
She came to Rue talking about let's get to the safe.
Hmm.
Everything was going fine, and then Faye all of a sudden,
But wasn't really going fine,
It
Monique,
wasn't.
not
It
because
really,
wasn't.
they was making all that
not
noise.
really.
I said,
They
"Oh
did,
my god,
they did.
baby!" When I would have saw that, I would have went back upstairs and locked myself back in the damn room, or either I would have got the hell up out of there. Cause I ain't messing with Faye. She was being so freaking obvious. They was making so much noise. And then, how the hell is Rue supposed to know what's in the safe? You've been there and seen them in and out the safe more than she could have possibly. You know what I mean? How you getting mad at her? Like you told me it was money in here. I thought it was money. I want my money. Girl, I want
Oh
the
my
fuck.
goodness!
Excuse me. I want to punch her damn face and I swear. She make
Look,
my
I feel
blood
you.
boil.
When I
I
had
feel you,
saw she open
Tamika.
up that safe and she had pulled out all them IDs, my jaw hit the floor. I was like, oh, I said, Rue. In my mind, I was saying, Rue, put the IDs back and
Hmm.
hightail it up them stairs. And if you can
Hmm.
find an open window, climb out of it
Yeah,
and
like
run, kick up dust and get out of there. Like
the
in
fact
my
she
Right.
was
mind, that's what I
even
was
still
saying.
standing having a
I said, Rue, don't
conversation.
reason with her. I said, don't try to calm her
Exactly.
down.
I got reason with a crackhead.
Exactly. And I was
Little
wondering,
fin
I
head.
knew it was gonna be something because Alamo at one point after that robbery went down said it was something else that was more important inside the safe, and I always had that in the back of my head, like what else could it be besides you being worried
Hmm.
about your money or if you had your rugs in there, whatever the case may be. And it's a whole big ass pile of IDs for all these girls that you done trafficked or did whatever the hell you did with it, and Angel was one of the ones amongst all of these, and Ruth still looking confused. I'm like, girl, oh god, the way this annoyed me.
You know, she didn't know it was Angel because she didn't have her neck brace on.
Uh, I'm weak. That's what I said.
She like, what the hell? Mm-mm.
And I'm
Oh
just sitting there
Lord.
saying to myself, now Angel and the other girl are literally in that van on their way to be drug mules.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
And they
they
don't
sure
even
are.
and they don't even know it.
And she talking about some she getting her
She
butt
talking about
done. I say
surgery,
you
some
ain't but a
BBL.
minute. Yeah, I'm like, what kind of BBL they gonna give you, girl? You are
Even
literally a
that
stick.
girl in the room in the strip club, they was like, you so little to get a BBL.
Yeah,
Talking about that's why I'm eating
tiny,
ice cream.
eating
Like,
ice cream. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna make
Mm.
you fat overnight, child. Oh
Mm.
yeah. So that was a good cliffhanger of
Yeah,
her yelling.
that actually got
I
me
said,
like hyped for the finale. That actually got me hyped for the finale.
yeah,
Mm.
Bruce, girl, you need to. And where's her people? Don't she be working for the DEA? Don't they supposed to be tracking her? Even though Alamo took her phone, cause
Well, the thing is, most they pretty much got all the
Yeah, they
stuff
had
that they
got
need to
all the
move
part
in
they
on
needed.
them. Remember, they met at the underpass, and they basically said we already
oh
have
yeah,
everything. And
yeah,
then Rue
Mm-hmm.
had asked, "Do you need anything
okay,
else?" They said, "We'll let." They said, "Not right now, but we'll let
Yeah.
you know."
Mm-hmm. And they
sure.
ain't supposed to be meeting up with her till in the morning, so your ass is stuck here with this damn fool. And her about the way I would whip on her ass before any of them get to me. I'm so ticked off
I'll
this
have to
thing.
punch her in her soup coolers.
For real. Pow.
Head butter, like you good at head button, you might as well, bah, grab her by the hair or something. But yeah. Let's move on to some that's really dark.
Nate, woo.
Ew. So RIP to Nate. So mind you, Nate is begging and pleading, talking about his girl getting the money. And then, like we said earlier, Torin, you said they measured him.
They
Uh,
pulled out that measuring tape.
he said, and they made him a box. Okay, mind
They
you, the
made him a
box is
box.
not comfortable. It's like really shoulder to like. There's no
When I
wiggle room.
saw when I saw that when he was buried alive, I immediately thought of Kill Bill Volume 2.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. It's been a minute since I saw, but I know which part you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, I thought about the movie Buried Alive. That really happened in real life, and they
Oh
could never find
damn!
him. And yeah, I don't even want to know and think about the experience of that. And the fact that even his brother was looking for him, and they had been calling
Yes,
Faye, and she couldn't tell them nothing. And he was in the exact area, not too
In the
far from where
exact area.
Nate it was actually at. I was like,
he was
oh
actually
my
screaming
god,
through the little pipe hole,
yes,
like, oh,
And then when he got out and when he drove off and kicked up all that dirt, I said he's not going to hear him over all of that noise from that truck and the car and the dirt kicked up. And then they panned the camera over and we saw the rattlesnake. I said, oh shit, they about to do that. That's how they about to
yeah,
do it.
that
I
was a
said,
wrap.
oh man.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
I'm like,
And
y'all
mm,
in my
couldn't put
mind,
a vent over that thing.
in my
For
mind, I'm
72
saying,
hours, he's supposed to be in there.
exactly.
in my mind, I'm saying, Nate, I know you panicking, but stop making so much noise. Stop banging on the box because the noise and the vibration is alerting the snake
The
over
Mm-hmm.
snake,
towards
the
you.
rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't know that
I
Yeah.
though.
know
That's
that.
And
I
I
know
mean,
that. As the viewer, I'm
even
saying
the
as the
guys
viewer.
that buried him, they wasn't thinking about nothing like that because I think they really was trying to give them the 72 hours and get the money and
Yeah,
he
if the
get
snake,
out.
if it wasn't for the snake, Nate would have survived. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
the
oh
snake is
yeah, for
ultimately
sure.
what killed him. And I was looking
Hmm.
at the little behind the scenes stuff and everything like that. They said that they actually had a snake wrangler on the set,
Hmm.
and they used the
Yep.
actual. They actually had a actual rattlesnake, but of course they wasn't gonna put a rattlesnake in there with the actors. So what they did was they put a boa constrictor in there and attached a fake rattle to it.
Yep.
And yeah, so and he said he had to tap the snake on the head a couple of times to get it to come up towards his chest because it kept kind of nesting near his waist. But they needed to make it seem like it was wrapping around him. So
Hmm.
yeah, but whew, that was hard. I'm gonna be honest. I said I couldn't stand Nate's character, but I mean, what a way to go.
I didn't. I wouldn't want to go that way.
I
Like,
wouldn't
nah.
either. Like that's a fear. I mean, you buried alive and you down there with that snake.
And he supposed to be down there for 72 hours. I don't know how many hours they was able
I don't
to.
think it wasn't even. I don't think it was even. It might have been. I don't even think it was a whole
20,
24 hours.
12 hours. Okay.
Yeah, I
I'd
don't think he
say
was down there
16
that
hours.
long. Yeah, I don't think he was down there
Woo!
for a whole 24 hours.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
agree.
Yeah.
But when I saw that snake start to crawl down that pipe, I said, "Well, R.I.P. Nate, you ain't getting out of this one, because that rattlesnake gonna bite you." And that thing bit him a whole bunch of times
And I like how
in the
Elmo
face.
was talking to Maddy, talking about, is this girl worth it? Is she's worth it? And she said, yeah, she's worth it. She's what she said, she's I guess one of a kind or something like that. So
Yeah, they see the value with Cassie.
yeah, he said because there's a dozen women, ladies out here. He like, okay, she come a dime a dozen. So you sure she worth it?
Exactly. It's basically
So
like he was giving her, and he's basically giving her out, and she was like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
because she wasn't worth it for me. Not for me to go into no damn debt and have my life in damn jeopardy. I'm sorry. Somebody, she work it. Can she work it? Okay, put the damn down, flip it and reverse it.
yeah,
No.
yes,
But,
yes.
she was being nice. She came through. At least she thought she was coming through because Alamo ain't have no damn money in that bag.
He listen when I realized when the camera didn't I realized when the camera didn't pan inside the bag. I said it's not money in there, but I'm not sure what it is. It's something in there
Deck
because
of
it's a weight
cards.
to
Right.
it. It was a deck of freaking cards. I said, you know what? I said, this dude is funny. But what's so crazy is when he gave Maddy the bag, he's like, this
Hello.
is your thing. He said, this is your thing. You go and take the bag to them. And they said, go and get the bag. He told Cassie to get the bag, and she had to bend down and get that bag. Mind you, she's doing this in heels, a skirt, it's cold outside, and she had to pick the bag up from her back while her hands were zip tied. And then he was like, is this some kind of a joke? I was worried for Maddy because I really thought Maddy and Cassie were done right there. And then in come Alamo, and notice too, and I knew Alamo was going to do something because he did a cowboy trick. He licks his finger and tests the wind. He wants to make sure that wind ain't going to curve that bullet like this that takers and
Yeah.
wanted, I should say, popped him right there. And I said that reminded me so much of Django. And you know how Django had that extracurricular blood splatter? That's exactly what that reminded me. And I was like, I said, he out of there. He is gone.
I
And
was satisfied.
Yeah, I was satisfied with that part.
and the thing is, the muscle, he ain't got. I said, he's nothing without his boss. Once his boss is done, what can he do?
Right. Yeah, at least Alamo had that shot, baby. But
He
Popped
said,
him
"You
right in
go
the
ahead,
chest.
try it. If you're a good shot, like go
right.
ahead, try it." But
And then,
he a dumb muscle. He number
yeah.
muscle.
And then
And here
they
go Cassie. I'm coming, baby. I got you, Nate. I'm here.
I'm like, baby dead. I'm like, y'all don't hear him kicking and screaming. What that sound like? He's out of there.
Yeah, exactly. He was dead before all of this happened. He was out of there before this all happened. They picked the box off.
Lucky Alamo know how to work that thing to lift up to dig and lift.
Exactly.
Lifted up
And now
that
he
thing,
got
knocked off that dirt, and
get
that was
Maddy
the reveal.
future 20% earnings on futures. I'm like, oh jeez.
And he told her, he was like, "Oh, you thought I was just,
Cause I'm sweet on you,
right.
that I was doing for free." Like,
nah, ain't no free shit around here. Free shit to kill you.
That's what he told her, to wise up.
Exactly.
This is part of the game.
And I thought she was smarter than that. I was so disappointed.
She's still young. She's still excuse me. She's still young and she's still learning. You still got to remember.
Yeah, that was a big lesson.
Yeah, that is. It's definitely gonna come in handy for her in the future. Yeah. That's what he said. Wise up.
He's basically, if anything, I think Alamo sees the potential in her of becoming the big dog, becoming top dog. He sees the potential in her, but he realizes also at the same time that too. At the same time, he's not going to just let her get a pass either.
Yeah, no, especially after we see his backstory.
His past, his mama. He said, "Ain't no woman finna get up over me."
Exactly. Yep.
He gonna have Maddy running that silver slipper.
But now that they see Nate, the look on her Cassie faces.
Because I don't want Maddy to get caught up in Alamo stuff with the
I
DA.
don't. Yeah, I really don't.
So
I was so mad that she's even in the mix of it this much.
I'm telling you, Maddy the Madam, the name is going to stick.
Yeah, and Lexi about to put in her book, so it's about to be a whole show. Lexi about to do her big one. Even though she over there judging.
And then they can have Jules do the artwork.
Yeah,
Don't put
because
no
they didn't have
copycats up
Jules
there.
doing nothing. Like we seen her calling Rue, and then she was just sitting there looking sad and pathetic in her
Right.
damn house.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It's not even her house.
Well, yeah, exactly. The old psycho fake Dexter house.
Well, like, she can't go
I'm
nowhere.
I'm still laughing at last week when she slapped her into that canvas. That part was funny. I'm sorry. That was probably one of
that
the
was
funniest parts of
crazy.
this season.
Yeah,
Not to
so
smack her
Nate
around
is
the
up
world.
out of here. They
Yeah,
gotta
he out
plan his
here.
damn funeral. Mm-mm-mm.
And sorry to him because oh
Hmm.
well,
Yeah,
it is
you
He's
what
one
it
had
of
so
he's
is.
one of
many
those
damn warnings.
exactly. He's one of those characters that you like. Even though his death was crazy, like I wouldn't want to go out like that. You still
Mm-mm.
can't really feel bad for him because you think about not
All
just
the
how
shit he did. He was
And
exactly
season
horrible.
over
1 and
these
2,
last
that's
few
what I'm like.
seasons.
Yeah.
Exactly. This dude was the epitome of privilege
Yeah.
that was going consistently unchecked. I mean, we can go down the list of things that this dude should have got taken out before it got to this point. One of the
Yeah.
worst things he did was what he did to Fez. That was probably one of
Yeah.
the most messed up
Bez,
things he could have
Maddie,
did.
Jules, like he just, ugh, he was just
Well, he did his dad
disgusting.
wrong and
Yeah.
taking his business away, but he did that right for us turning him in because he up to sleeping with
Yeah.
underage people, but
Mhm.
and taping it like an idiot.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
so it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm
R.I.P.
interested to
Nate.
see the season finale gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I got
Mhm.
any predictions as we about to get in
Man.
this
Well,
finale?
based on the clip, it shows that Rue does make it back home to her mother. She does get out from that situation. How she gets out, I don't know.
Mm.
I didn't see any
Did we see what's his
clips,
name?
but I was thinking that she was probably trying to get there to her mother to save her mother. I don't know. Listen, I don't see Rue having a happy ending. If she have a happy ending, then baby, the
Maybe Ali sacrificed
God was
herself.
putting in overtime. But I do feel like also there's a potential for Ali to sacrifice herself, especially after what we saw in this episode. I could see him doing that because he loved Rue.
He said, "I'll do anything for you."
Anything, yeah.
Damn it!
And that's
And
one
he
thing I'm
don't
not
want
ready
her
to
or her
see.
mother to be hurt. He was just like, "Why you didn't been tell me this?"
Right.
Yeah,
It's the words he's saying. That's I'm like,
yeah.
I can see him
I
doing
definitely
that.
see that, and
So,
I know he got that hammer at the house too.
mm-hmm. Good old hammer. We need a good old hammer.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tori.
Like I said, this episode ended on like such a very, very good cliffhanger that like, okay, now I can't wait to see what the finale is going to be. Like I said, Rue's going to get out of that house. I don't know how she's going to get out of this. So that's going to be. I hope it's one of
Hmm.
them things. I'm gonna be honest. I hope she knocks Faye on the ground in order to get out of that house.
I
Mm,
hope so. She deserve it. And as a matter of fact, I did see something, but you know how with these trailers, you never be knowing what they, cutting up and how they putting it. But I did see a clip
right.
like Alamo saying to her, "You know what? You and me belong together or got something together." I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember the exact words after all. And it's like, if he's saying to Rue, well, you will come in handy after all or something. So I don't know, but
Mm.
maybe Lori gets locked up. They get her, but she still got something going on with Alamo. Because another thing, Maddie, I got pissed with her saying to Alamo, "Oh yeah, because
Oh yeah,
um,
Nazis and
Rue
DEA.
was talking about the DEA." His eyes was like, but he just moved right along. But he caught that. And I'm like, Maddie,
Oh,
you like
he gonna.
again?
Oh,
Why would you tell him
You know
that?
he gonna internalize that. He gonna
Yeah,
For
internalize that.
sure, for
yeah.
sure. And she didn't even get that from Rue. She got that
She
from
got
Lexi
yeah, Lexi dumbass.
because she didn't even believe it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, she talking about Rue talking crazy. So,
I don't know. That's wild.
hmm
20% of future earnings. Do you see? Can you see Maddie taking out Alamo if he don't go down? The DEA don't get him.
That would be a surprise, but I don't
Yeah,
see that
that
happening
definitely
though.
would be a surprise.
Hmm. Poor Maddie. Yeah. She had to have feelings, um, residual feelings for Nate and Cassie because ain't no
Yeah,
way.
because she looked hurt about Nate. I mean, your
Yeah.
feelings just don't turn off and on, for people. I get it, but I'm like, I could be more understanding to that if this was still dumb and high school and is before some of the other stuff. But at this point, and especially when like even up to then, she was still backstabbing you and doing foolishness. Like I don't
Exactly.
know, it would I could have did it, baby, but I get it. I could see it from her point of view.
Because mind you, after high school, I don't. They all ever since that went down, I think communication ceased from both
Exactly.
parties.
Like she literally had just reached back out to her right before the wedding for her to help her
Mm-hmm.
with her social media stuff. Mm-mm.
Sure.
Yeah,
But if
so
y'all got any other predictions before we get out of here for the finale?
I think it's
mm,
gonna be I think it's gonna be a huge gunfight between Alamo's people and Lori's people.
Well, I need to. That's what
yeah,
I need
that's
to see.
definitely happening, and they could take
I
each
think it's
other
gonna
out.
pop
I don't
off.
give a damn.
All right, that's what I
yeah,
said. That's what I need to see. I'm like,
yeah,
who gonna survive?
yeah.
Because the thing is, it's gonna be hard to top last year's finale. I mean, last season's finale, because last season's finale it was so much stuff. I mean, you had the gunfight inside of Fez's house. You
Fez
had that. You had
and
that.
Yeah,
Ashtray.
You
Mm-hmm.
had that
mm-hmm.
the play going on and all
Yeah,
types of stuff. Like it was a lot of stuff that happened on the
mm-hmm.
Cassie,
finale to
Maddy
listen
was
to.
whooping
Yeah.
Cassie ass.
I
Yep.
definitely think Lori people, some of them get taken out. Maybe she gets arrested. I don't know if these cops is actually gonna do their job. Um, for me, honestly, if Rue walk away scot free, like I said, the guys really was covering her because I only see her two places, dead or in jail. I
Rue
just
said
don't.
she was going.
I just don't see it for Rue.
Rue said she was going back to that
And
Mormon
if not,
family.
if she actually gets to go back to that family, that makes perfect sense because you can't stay there. You cannot stay there and think you're gonna live no normal life. And for some reason, she really thought that family was like living their best lives, and it was like, oh, I wish I could, stay there with them, and thinking that they was picture perfect. But them people probably had some stuff with them too. But that
Yeah,
was
that's
her
like I
goal.
think they doing some
Yeah,
Right.
right.
incestuous
You
stuff.
don't
I'm
know
Never
what
like,
was
know.
going on in
I'm
them
not
people's
even gonna
house.
lie. I'm not even gonna lie. That family looked like they got portraits hanging up in the Cracker Barrel somewhere.
Exactly. Okay, so
oh,
I wouldn't be too enthusiastic to get over there, honey. The grass always looked green on the other side, but I know she did mention to
But
Allie that
but
that's where she wanted to go.
but Tamika, they ain't got no grass. They just got
Right,
dirt
but y'all know what I mean.
child.
Maybe it might be some down in the basement or up in the attic. Who knows with them
Oh,
damn people?
out in the barnyard.
Right, out
Something.
in the barn. But yeah,
mm-mm.
that was her goal. That's what she wanted to do. And I could see maybe Maddie running that strip club or running all the girls from the strip club and just having, a whole bunch of clients.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really all I could really think of right now. But we shall see what they're gonna do. I guess they're gonna have Nate funeral child. And
But
y'all
the
might as
thing,
well just throw his ass in the fire.
the
I
thing
mean,
is,
he
Maddie.
already in a box. You ain't
Right.
doing
You
nothing.
ain't gotta
Well,
get no coffin or nothing. He already there
and the
ready for
thing,
you.
and the thing, and Matt, and the thing is, like Cassie, she can't make it in Hollywood at this point now, but maybe she can go to Tubi.
Child, you still want her to act?
Yeah,
I'm,
she don't need to act in nothing unless they
All
about to
right, this
start
I'm
doing
like,
their
wait a
own
minute.
independent films. That's about it.
Okay, oh, she gonna be
And they
in
could get
porn.
Faye up
That's
out
what
of
she gonna
here
be
too, since she
acting
want
in.
to get have a Nazi tatted on her back and be rocking with them. I don't give a damn about
talking
her.
about. She thought it was a butterfly.
hmm
Okay, butterfly, stupid.
Yeah. I am curious to how they're gonna end it because everybody's been talking about how it says season finale and not series finale, and he was saying that he still want to do something else with it. In my opinion, it's still the same. No rule, no euphoria for me.
No, just call it something else.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And all these people are busy with projects, like even Coleman Domingo coming back and he liking 50 11 things This
Oh
year,
yeah,
And
you
you
know,
know, Zendaya stay
yeah,
booked and busy.
yeah.
yeah. She was
Even the
working
actor that
Yeah.
plays Nate,
three
his
And
started
things
he
at the
like,
only
same
really
time.
came back because of her. So it's like, yeah, nah, I'm good after
and like I
this
said, the
season.
actor who plays Nate, he's like, he's an Oscar nominated actor
Oh
now.
yeah, he was in multiple things,
Yeah.
and he
And
working too.
yeah,
So
so
that's a
like
wrap
they
for
busy.
that.
I seen people in the comments talk about, oh, he Australian. So
He is.
y'all don't watch no interviews of this young man.
Mm-mm. Very nice.
Even with Alamo, oh, he British.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like y'all don't watch no interviews. I know they acting good with the accent and stuff,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
these people is not from here.
Yeah, they're
Mm-hmm.
not American.
Yeah. But they have had
um,
like some great special guests. I'll give them that. And I've liked the
oh yeah,
backstories. Definitely like the backstories.
yeah, they could have leaned in more longer in episodes for me, with Alamo and
Yeah, they
Ali.
really could have did a whole episode of
They
Alamo
really could
story. I would
have.
have
I
been
was
here
locked
for it.
in
Yeah.
with that. I was to the point where I was like, "Is this Euphoria or is this some other show?"
Right. So that could have been a spinoff. But anyway, um, yeah. But before we get out of here, make sure y'all subscribe to everyone up here. Hit the like button to the ones who are live on that channel. And yeah, we missing some people. It's just three of us tonight. Shout out to the people who are missing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully they'll be here next
Hopefully
week.
Think
we be
some will
back.
be back next week for the
Yeah,
finale. Yeah.
finale. Shout out to them. I
Mm-hmm.
hope we have a full house because there's gonna be a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes. Before we get out of here, Tori, can you let the people know what you got going on your channel?
Well, tomorrow I will be doing my sound off Saturday, which is just like the every last Saturday of the month. I allow people to come up and we just it's like a kickback type of session. It's not a structured live stream like I do with my weekly recap. So I got that coming tomorrow. Then it's going to be a True Crime Sunday on this upcoming Sunday. The person I will be highlighting is Wayne Silk Perry, who was considered the boogeyman of DC. Like if you know his story,
Mm,
back in the '80s
okay.
and the '90s, he was terrorizing DC. But that's gonna be for Sunday. Also, I'm currently watching Spider Noir. Oh my God, this show is so good. If y'all are not watching Spider
Yeah, I gotta
Noir on
catch up
Amazon,
on that. I
I gotta
definitely want
catch
to
up.
check that
I'm
out.
on
Mm-hmm.
episode. I'm on episode. As a matter of fact, I was watching episode 5 right before the lives. But when I get
Okay.
off of here, I'm gonna go back and finish it. It is so good.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is doing his thing.
Oh,
I
I
gotta
already knew
admit,
he
Okay.
was gonna
Nicolas
Yeah,
do it.
Cage
we.
is
Yeah.
doing the damn thing in
Mm-hmm.
this show. And also shout out to Lamorne Morris. He's also in this show. He's doing a good job. The actress who played what was her name? Uh in Sinners, the Asian woman. What was her name?
Oh,
Oh, I know who
her.
you
I know you're
talking
talking
about.
about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She's in the show too. I almost didn't
she's
recognize her
good.
because they have her made up looking real glamorous in this show because
Mm-hmm.
in Sinners
Versus Sinners, she
Sinners
was
she had
Right.
regular
very yeah,
Dan.
she had very
Yeah.
minimal makeup on. She was more
Mm-hmm.
her natural state. But when I looked at her and then I looked up her name, I was like, oh, that's her from Sinners. So she's in the show too. But Spider Noir is really good.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't
I'm
wait till
checking
next.
that out. I had that on my list to watch. This was
I'm
busy.
I'm also back into my gaming bag. I'm playing First Light, which is the new 007 game. I'm loving it so far. I actually didn't turn it on today,
Okay.
but I will be playing it tomorrow. I don't live
Okay.
stream it on anything like that. I just play it because this is my first PS5 game that I played in months. Like literally, I
Okay.
just turned my system on,
I
had to
heard
update
about
it and
it.
everything. It's
Mm-hmm.
good. It's really good. It feels like I'm playing a 007 game that could be turned into a movie, like how they do
Movie.
the cutscenes and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's really really good.
No, that's what's up.
In my opinion, it's a game of the year contender early on,
Okay.
hands down. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I didn't play it today, but after my live stream tomorrow, I'm gonna turn it right back on, and because I ain't got nothing else to do, and
Okay.
and 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 do and do that. Also, I've officially now set up my Black Music Month jam session. For those who don't know, last year I
Oh
did it.
yeah.
And Tamika, you was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm running it back again this year. I'm structuring it a little bit different this year.
Hmm.
I already have the first few polls put up. Like I said, I'm gonna do it daily starting on June 1st. I already have the first 7 days lined up, and then I'll do 7 more days all the way up to this 26th, and then at the end of June on the 27th, which is the last Saturday of the month, we're gonna do the Black Music Month Jam session. We had a blast last year when we did it. We're gonna run that thing back
Yeah.
again. And that's pretty much all I have going on right now.
Okay. To me, this Dan. What you got going on?
Um. Well, earlier today, probably like 2 or 3 hours ago, myself and Candy Love actually talked about the Shy. Tomorrow I may do Self Care Saturday, which you should be watching. I don't know, child, because I'm tired as I don't know what, but keep your notifications on just in case. If it's not this weekend, it'll be next week. And then Sunday we do the Testaments. Um, Tuesday is From, since that's back. Wednesday, Candy Love and me do the Oval. Thursdays we're gonna be doing Zatima, and then Fridays, especially once Euphoria wrap up, that's probably gonna be um the Shy, and then Raising Kanan lives on Fridays. And I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do Love at the Lockup now that came back. And yesterday we did have a great discussion around Divorced Sisters. I'm gonna miss talking about that one. And a couple other things I'm trying to line up and get together. We'll see, child. Just keep your notifications on, like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all the things on all of the channels. I'm probably leaving something out, but just go over there and check in on the channel and then see what's happening. Oh, I collabed with Kay from Slice of Horror. We talked about The Mummy. That was crazy, and I'm trying to see if me can talk about Obsessions
I
too.
wish I could have been on that panel with you and
Definitely
Kay
check
when y'all
that
was up there
out.
discussing The Mummy.
Yeah, that was fun. That movie
That's
was
one. That's
crazy.
one I gotta check out.
Yeah, definitely check that out because it was just, I
It's on
mean,
my list.
baby, I would have left that little girl there, okay? But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout for that, and trying to get panels together for Vampire Lestat and House of Dragon too. It's too much stuff going on. It
It's a
really
lot of
is.
stuff. It's a lot of stuff coming
It's
out
a lot
in
of
June.
shows.
It's a
Yeah.
lot
In
of
June.
shows and movies coming out
Yeah, it's
in
gonna be a
June.
busy month.
June
So
is my month. Yes, it's my month.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes.
your birthday coming up too, right?
Yep, in
Yeah, my
June.
dad's is June 1st.
You a
Right before
Gemini
my
too, Monique?
daughter's. No, I'm a Cancer. My
Oh,
daughter
okay.
is
Oh,
the
Cancer.
you
second,
at the end of June.
Hmm.
so she a Gemini. So
Yeah, I know a
so
lot of
her birthday
birthdays
coming
is
up.
this month. For this coming up
Yes.
month, yeah.
So for me, I had Real Housewives of Atlanta, Bell Collector Birmingham for reality TV, and then Heart and Soul Hustle Houston, whatever that show is called, is coming on tomorrow. Um, what else? Zatima, I gotta get my Zatima up, and what else? I did Divorce Sisters. We did the finale yesterday. Check that out. Uh, I think that's it. I can't remember what else, but yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, just make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button, so when we upload, go live. I can't wait for the season finale, and I hope y'all will join us. Replay game. Let us know your thoughts on this
Hmm.
episode. How did you feel about Nate going out the way he went out, and Maddy helping Cassie dumb ass out of Vine? I'm in a bind, Nate. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Cause in this case, Nate was the one in the bind.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we will see y'all for the finale, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Who filling them with octane? Got them gassed up, about to get blasted up. So the last one was the most brother miss him. I seen him when he kissed him at the wake and made his body shoo. The high guy in 850 eyes smoking, rap terror, more chrome and terror. Street fly by deliverance, the fifth is conspicuous. Bad boy slipped in 95, ridiculous. My rap lines is like landmines. One step kaboom, black suits fill the room. To women making serves, you your mouth is the click. Act up, I have my honey's total budget.